Hey, I don't think
It comes
you've
off
been to
that way.
Cracker. Hold it. You haven't been to Cracker Barrel.
But I'm not bitching about their freaking logo.
Yeah, but you're bitching about their food.
Yes, I am.
You concocted this whole
went
hot
once.
take. This isn't a hot take. This isn't a hot take.
I didn't realize that people were that into logos of places where they eat. I don't know if there's ever been a time in my life where I have chosen where I'm going to dine specifically on what the name or the logo of said thing is before I go, wait a second, no,
Right.
I'm not eating there.
This was such a bizarre and completely manufactured bit of outrage. I mean, I don't think at any point did Cracker Barrel ever say, we have to cancel that white guy that's on there.
Right.
I think you look at the old logo and go, there's a lot going on. The newer one, the old new one, is pretty generic looking, and now they've gone back to the new old one.
Right, they've gone back to Herschel, and
Is that his name? I didn't know he had a name.
Oh, some people call. I guess I can't remember exactly. The old timer or whatever is what Cracker Barrel officially called him, but then the Cracker Barrel diehards apparently call him Uncle Herschel. Rufus. I don't give a shit what his name is. Here's my big thing. Hot take alert. Their food sucks. I'm not a big fan of Cracker Barrel to begin with, so I don't give a damn what their logo is, whether it's got the white guy whittling or whatever the hell he's doing with that barrel or not. I'm not eating there. And that's the thing. I don't think half the people, you know what? I'm going to go out and say, I don't think 80% of the people that were all upset about the change of getting rid of Mr. Herschel there have ever set foot in a GD Cracker Barrel. Like Sean Duffy's gone to a fucking Cracker Barrel. Right. Get the hell out of here with that bull crap.
Or at the very least, because I think we've all been in a Cracker Barrel at least once. You're staying at a Red Roof Inn. You got to get back on the highway. It's early in the morning, and there it is. What else are you going to do but eat a Cracker Barrel? Yeah. Now, there are people who are 123 years old, and that's the best place in the world for them to be. And I think the rest of us, you go there either by accident or out of necessity, or you go there when you're visiting old relatives and they want to take you someplace fancy. Correct.
Because there's a gift shop in there. We're going to go down to the Cracker Barrels, and then, after we have a nice meal, we're going to sit on those rocking chairs. And did you know you could buy one of those and take one of those rocking chairs home with you at Cracker Barrel? It's just,
I like the rock candy. You can buy rock candy there.
Well, right. And I will say, they have good candy. And I will say it's nice to have some entertainment where I can jump the little pegs in the game at the table. But that's about the extent of my expertise on the Cracker Barrel.
So that's your hot take, is that the food isn't good?
Yeah, I just don't think, one, I don't think the food's good. And two, I don't think any of those jackasses that were complaining about it ever went to a Cracker Barrel.
No, nobody has been there.
Who nobody. Yeah, who gets charged up though? That's my biggest thing is like, who gets charged up because they got rid of, who the hell cares? Well, they got that dope sitting in a chair for years. By the way, he's sitting completely asinine for the way he's like sitting sideways on a chair, leaning on a barrel. Stupid. The whole thing was stupid.
That would get uncomfortable after a while, wouldn't it? He's really high up.
He is
really high up.
What the hell are you doing, Herschel? Yeah. And I didn't realize there's is that supposed to be an actual barrel full of crackers? Is that the way they're served?
Yeah. The what was it called? The you need a cracker barrel was where they used to be in barrels, and then they started to package them, and that was when the horse and buggy was going out. You used to just go and just get a handful of crackers out of a barrel, and then the you need a biscuit company started putting them in packages.
Okay, well, you know what? If you're so damn jazzed you need Uncle Herschel back, bring back the damn barrel of crackers. Just get a handful of crackers for the road.
The thing, and so they said, this just ain't worth it. It's stupid, and went back to the thing. And I was driving on the highway and I saw a billboard for Cracker Barrel, and I looked up. It does not have the old man on it. It's just the words Cracker Barrel. So I don't even know where that shows up.
Just in front of Cracker Barrel.
I guess.
And I love the way you put it, of out of necessity, or the old person in your life wants someplace to eat and they love to just go to the Cracker Barrel.
I'm not going to go as far as you, Mike, and say that the food is bad. It's what it is. It's biscuits and gravy and lots of fried stuff. I mean, it's Cracker Barrel. I don't know.
If I have a choice between, all right, here we go. If we have a choice between Cracker Barrel or Waffle House, I don't care for either, but I'm going Waffle House.
Not in the same category. Not in the same category.
Yeah, to me, they are.
What? No.
To me, they are.
No,
Greasy
Waffle House. Cracker Barrel's not a greasy spoon. Hey, I don't think you've been to Cracker. Hold it. You haven't been to Cracker Barrel.
But I'm not bitching about their freaking logo.
Yeah, but you're bitching about their food.
Yes, I am.
You concocted this whole hot take. This isn't a hot take. This isn't a hot take.
It is. I've been like 3 times and I don't have any use for it. It's not my type of cuisine.
It's not a greasy spoon.
Well, what would you equate it to then? What would be a better comparison?
Bob Evans.
Okay. I'm going to go Bob Evans, probably, over Cracker Barrel.
I would say Cracker Barrel, Bob Evans, Denny's, those kinds of places.
Well, how does Denny's differentiate from Waffle House?
Because Waffle House is just waffles.
No, they got more than just waffles.
I can get a meatloaf at Denny's for some reason.
Okay, you got me there. Waffle House is specifically always just breakfast.
Yeah.
Denny's changes over to a different menu as it goes on. Okay. Understood. I get it now. Where do you put IHOP? Is IHOP also equivalent to Cracker Barrel, or is it more Waffle? Is Waffle House its own thing?
No. I think the real A and B, apples to apples comparison is Cracker Barrel and Bob Evans. I think those are
okay. You know what, that checks.
When you sit down at the Cracker Barrel board meeting and they're going, how are we going to get market share away from goddamn Bob Evans? That's the kind of conversation they have, and they're real gritty like that too. They're swearing, they're mad. They've got this nice facade of being country and sweet, but the board of directors are just those sons of bitches over at Bob Evans. I'm like,
Well, yeah, that's what they probably did. They're probably going, all these dopes that come to our Cracker Barrel think that son of a bitch sitting out there, his name's Bob Evans. And that's why they end up going to Bob Evans. They get us confused. So we got to get rid of who they think is Bob Evans so they won't think of Bob Evans. So we're just Cracker Barrel.
Where does Big Boy come in? I think Big Boy and Denny's and IHOP would be on a plane.
See, IHOP throws you off because they put the damn pancakes in their name. So I tend to equate them more with your Waffle House, but I think you're right. I think your Big Boys are more in line with that kind of. Denny's and Big Boy are kind of the similar but different. Is there Big Boys around anymore?
I don't know.
It's not the
707-4 Monkey.
For these hard-hitting questions that we ask each and every week.
You want to make up an outrage like Mike just did because he's never been to Cracker Barrel.
I've been 3 times. And that was enough for me. It's not my palate. I'm not a big fan of biscuits and gravy. So the whole controversy just kind of threw me for a loop. But I'm glad we addressed it here on this particular program.